Oh my goodness, I have some new stationery. So that's one of the big upcoming changes. Good morning, long time no see. We just got back from 4 weeks in Australia and I decided to take some time off while I was away so that I could just really enjoy it. So that's why I haven't uploaded very much lately, but now that I am back in DC, I am going to be back into uploading quite regularly. I think I'm going to go back to my every 4-day schedule. I think that fits in with everything really, really well. So every 4 days, I will have a new video for you. And I'm a little bummed, to be honest, that I missed out on the whole New Year content because, I was traveling. I was actually in the middle of a tourist week. We were traveling up the east coast of Australia over the New Year, which was incredible. I'll share some of the stories very shortly, but I was just a little bummed out that I couldn't be all organized and do all my planning and all that kind of stuff. Today is the 15th of January, so today really is my January 1st. This is the first day that I am back. It is the day I'm going to unpack and organize and start kind of getting things together because I feel really, really excited for 2025. I also feel like I've come back with a very different perspective. I was really stressed and just in a totally different place before I left. And I feel like I almost have this clean slate and I just feel like really changing things up. I mean, I have a lot of life changes coming very shortly. So today I thought we could hang out while I start organizing myself for 2025 and we could chat and I'll share all of these big changes, share a little bit about the last 4 weeks, and we could just hang out and catch up. So I'm going to start by unpacking my suitcase. I have so much to show you and I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna pop my microphone on my shirt, scooch back, and I'm gonna chat to you while I start organizing and unpacking the suitcase. So 4 weeks in Australia, it was incredible. We spent the first week at my brother and his fiance's place, and my boyfriend worked most of the time, so we didn't really do a lot of exploring or anything the first week. I also was working on the 2 videos I uploaded while I was away, and I was also doing just like Christmas shopping and getting everything prepared for Christmas. And then for the second week of our trip, we were back home at my mum's. We did a road trip from Melbourne with my brother and his fiance up the coast. And we spent a full week at home and it was the best. Like it was just, I don't think I've had such a good Christmas. The 2 days before Christmas and Christmas Day, those 3 days were just amazing. I had my 3 brothers there, 1 fiance, 1 girlfriend, and myself. One of my brothers had to camp outside because the house was just so full and there wasn't enough room for everybody, but he loves camping, so he really enjoyed that. And my mum has this incredible garden. I didn't film anything when I was at home. Like I said, I just tried to take some time off. But last year when I was there, or maybe even end of 2023, I did do a garden tour. So I will link that video down below if you have not seen it. And mum had put a clear roof over one side of the back deck. So we had the table, the chairs, we brought the little TV from the spare room out there, and we just spent all day, every day, hanging outside in the beautiful weather, playing games, and we were playing Mario and like Quiplash and all that kind of thing. And then we also did a little bit of exploring. I have a highlight feed on my Instagram page that's full of all of the full 4 weeks actually. But if you want to see what we got up to, I have that on my page, so you can check that out. This is the first time that my boyfriend met my family, and it was just great. He's so on the same wavelength as everybody. He fit right in. He and my brothers got on like a house on fire, and we just had a really, really good time. My mum got a case of beer for each one of the boys. They just drank a lot of beer. The girls, we drank wine, and my mum also went all out for us 3 girls. I'll have to share it with you because I have my Christmas presents and things all throughout my luggage, but my mum got us a tote bag, which was really nice, and then filled it full of like snacks and chocolates. She's given me pencils and coloring books. Like it was incredible. She also wrapped up some Vegemite for me and this really cool butter and Vegemite knife. And you know what I forgot? We forgot to get Gumption. I had planned to get some on the very last day and I forgot to get Gumption. It's my favorite cleaning product and I didn't grab it, but it's fine. I'll ask my mom if she could ship some over for us. But yeah, second week, amazing. Had a fabulous Christmas. It was really good. And then we decided to change our plans a little bit. We were gonna go back to Melbourne, but, oh, that's right. I have like breakables all throughout my luggage that I have to make sure I'm careful about unwrapping. But we went, instead of going back to Melbourne, we decided to catch a bus and we let my brother and his fiance go back to Melbourne, gave them half of our stuff to take back. But my boyfriend and I, we caught a bus up to Canberra. We did a night in Canberra and just went to the Parliament House. And then we caught the train to Sydney the next day, which I thought it was going to be a little upgraded, but it was terrible. It's old and rickety and slow, but it was still like a fun experience. So I'm glad that we did that. And then we were in Sydney for 2 days. We spent New Year's in Sydney. We were going to do the fireworks. That didn't quite work out because we didn't realize that you have to line up from like 7 a.m. or something, and that eventually they close off the area and you can't get in. So we ended up just going to my cousin's house, which I think was better because my boyfriend got to meet my cousin, and we just hung out and played games on the back deck, and it was just a really, really nice New Year's, super chill. We then flew to Brisbane and spent a few days in Brisbane. One of my boyfriend's friends lives there, so we caught up with them, which was fantastic, and then we went back to Melbourne. So we did like this whole week of touristing, and like I said, it's on the highlight on my Instagram story thing, and then we spent another week in Melbourne, and I got to catch up with some friends. Honestly, I'm a little bummed because I didn't get to see absolutely everybody that I wanted to see, but it was still just the best time, and I'm so glad that we went. And then yeah, we got back not yesterday but the day before, and that was a whole ordeal. Everything was smooth until we got to LA. We went from Melbourne to LA. It was fine, and then I had to wait an hour and a half in immigration, which was really, really annoying. I ended up getting my period like a day early while in the immigration line, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be an absolute disaster. I was like, I'm not leaving this line. I've been in here for too long. Thankfully, it was fine by the time I got out. I was able to deal with it, and it wasn't too bad. But then we get to the next terminal to catch the flight from LA to DC, and I just fall asleep at the terminal. I'm just like, I'm so tired. I'm at the gate asleep. My boyfriend wakes me up and he's like, hey, we've got a gate change, but I went to the gate and there's no information about the flight. Like, the flight's not there. And I'm like, okay. So we go to customer service. The line for customer service is out the door, and we end up while we're in line learning that the flight has been delayed 7 hours, could potentially just get canceled altogether. There's no other direct flights to DC that day, and we decided to switch our flight to go through Charlotte, North Carolina. I was like, I don't care if we have to spend the night in North Carolina. I just want to get to the East Coast. I didn't want to stay on the West Coast because then we would end up having to spend a whole day traveling again. Thankfully, we got on the North Carolina flight. It was fine, except I started to get like aches and pains from my period, and I guess just from the fact that I was dehydrated. We'd already been traveling for 18 hours. I had compression socks on. I've never worn compression socks before, but my legs swell so badly on flights. I was like, I need to wear these compression socks. I was in so much pain. I have never been in so much pain in all of my life. I started crying. The flight attendants were so lovely. One flight attendant made me up a bottle of hot water so that I could put them on my legs because my legs were aching so much. I ended up being in so much pain that I started to try to throw up. Nothing came up, but it was horrendous. I'd taken a couple of Midol before we left. I then took 2 more because I was like, this is insane. Thankfully, it eventually kind of kicked in and the pain sort of died down, and then I just passed out. And I went to bed and woke up almost at Charlotte. Once we got to Charlotte, we get off the plane. We actually arrived like 50 minutes early because there was a chance that we might have missed the next flight, but almost everybody on the Charlotte flight was trying to go to DC anyway, so I think they would have held the plane for us. But we get off, we had enough time to like grab a beer and some fries, and then we got on the flight to DC. It literally took 40 minutes. We get here at midnight, only 3 hours after we were originally supposed to land. We get home, and we finally go to bed. So we made it, we got to sleep, and all's well that ends well. So we're back in DC. I'm really excited. I have so many things happening, so many changes. I have so many fun things to share with you that are sort of Christmas presents, things that I purchased, things that I picked up while I was there. And I'm just really, really excited to share all of this with you. So I'm gonna get all of this unpacked and into different groups, and then I'll share with you some of the things that I got. No, it's broken. Oh, that's so upsetting. I had a feeling that that was probably gonna break. I knew something would. I bought this little cup and saucer set from H&M. So it's brand new. I just bought it. I have two. I may be able to get this here as well. So I probably can replace it and that's fine. But it's just so cute. These little espresso cups with a matching saucer. I really, really, really hope I can purchase this here. But I just saw it and I was like, you know what? If I can't, I'm just gonna buy one. And that's such a shame. I have so many breakables in here. I'm honestly not surprised. I probably should have packed that better, but anyway. I have a Star Wars mug that I bought for my boyfriend for Christmas. I have some of my old Wiltshire knives. I used one last night. I absolutely love these knives. They've just been sitting at my mum's until I've had a chance to bring them over. My mum also gave me this Christmas mug, really cute. I have the two little H&M espresso mugs I just bought. Mum also gave me some of this Garlic Lovers Spice, which is really cool. She also packed a Vegemite with the Vegemite knife. This is my nan's. I actually bought this for my nan in Italy, and my nan passed away at the beginning of last year, just before I moved. And so I have this little thing that I purchased for her. I also have a whale that I gave to her as a gift, and then I have another little whale that I gave to her as a gift just before I left last time. And I don't know if it's weird to take back gifts that I gave her, but they're just really special because I know how much they meant to her. She really loved them, and I just think that they're so beautiful. I also brought back my T2 teapot. It comes with a saucer, but I don't know where that was, so I will attempt to get that the next time I go home. But so happy that survived. And then I have the saucer that actually survived and didn't break. So yeah, it's really, really cute. I'm just gonna hope that I can get one of these here as well. My mum also got me this gorgeous bath mat for Christmas, and it's so in my favorite colors, the blues and everything. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna pop this in the pile to wash. I also picked up this little Wise Cats little card set. I don't know, my nan gave this to me years ago. I also have some Derwent pencils that my mum got me for Christmas, as well as a Christmas coloring book. And then I have this really cool metal, vintage looking tomato chutney sign. My boyfriend got me this for Christmas. It was just from a small shop somewhere. I really, really love it. I want to hang it up in the kitchen. I also have this fabulous wood bowl that is from the 80s. This was my grandma's. I also have this wooden Canadian maple leaf that one of her friends sent her, and I'm excited about that. I also have a little wood doorstop for my bedroom. It's just from Kmart, it cost $2.50, but I figured this would do well in my bedroom. I have some clothes and things to put away. I did go thrifting and I picked up 3 things. The morning that I found this sweater, I was actually Googling oversized green sweaters, many of which I looked at were very much like this. This is from the shop Katie's, which is an Australian store. Brand new, it has the tags on it. I have a knack for finding basically brand new stuff when it comes to thrifting. And it's in this gorgeous green color. It's an extra large, but I wanted it to be oversized, and it was 13 Australian dollars, which is like $8 US. I also picked up this really cool textured sheer button-up shirt. This is from, wait, it's wet. Why is this wet? Oh, I accidentally spilt window cleaner this morning and I think it got on here. Anyway, this was $8, I think, $8 Australian, so like 5 USD. Yeah, I can see on my camera that there's 2 patches on the front. It'll dry, it's fine, but they need to be washed. And then I also picked up some shoes. I found these brown strappy Novo shoes. These I got on sale for $4 and they're basically brand new. They do not look like they've been worn very much. So $4. And so for what, 25 Australian dollars, which is like 16, 17 US dollars, I got 3 new items. So very, very happy with these. In non-thrifting, I picked up some new gold heels because my last ones are absolutely destroyed. I love a gold heel. I think they're just such an essential for summer because they will go go with everything, and I love this champagne color. So I think I got these from Spend Less Shoes or something. I also found this fabulous little jacket. I'm so excited. I feel like this is such a perfect little spring piece. This is from H&M and it was on sale for $25. And I thought that was just such a good price. I think it's really, really cute. It has kind of an interesting shape to it and I really like it. I think this is just gonna be such a great piece for spring. I also bought a dress that's almost the exact same color. This is from Portman's. I love Portman's dresses. I just think they're so flattering. They also have pockets. My black one-shouldered dress that I wear non-stop is from Portman's, and I thought another one to add to my summer collection. And then I also bought this little chain belt from Portman's. I saw a few of these around at the different stores and I really quite like it, and I've been wearing it around this dress, the black one. I also wore it with this top, these white shorts one of the days that I was there, and I just think it's a really cool accessory piece. My boyfriend also got me some new gloves for snowboarding, which I'm very excited about. We were gonna go for the first time this season at Thanksgiving, but there just wasn't enough lifts open, so we didn't make the trip up to the mountains. I think in Vermont. I don't know where it was we were planning on going, but we're going to Colorado at the end of the month, and I'm so excited. I've never been, and I'm really excited to snowboard in my first North American mountains. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I think that's pretty much all of the pieces that I purchased. Actually, no, I did get some white denim shorts from Cotton On. I'm gonna have to pack away all of these summer items, but oh, actually also too, I have this gorgeous gray blue-ish bodysuit I got from Kmart last time I was there, but I accidentally left it at Crystal's house. We went out to Crystal and Dean's on Sunday and it was so nice. We had lunch and Crystal gave it back to me because I accidentally left it there. Still got the tags on. So it's nice to have that back. Anyway, I think that's it in terms of all of the new things. I am going to put all of this away. I was just about to throw out all of the packaging, but I've decided I'm going to keep it because we're going to be moving soon, so it will be very handy. Also, too, I feel like my plants are absolutely thriving sitting here in the middle of the room. I feel like they've grown so much, especially this one. I put one back up on the kitchen yesterday. This one's looking green because I almost killed it. This one's looking good, but honestly, I'm so impressed with just how happy they've been here in the middle of the room. My boyfriend's best friend was watering them for me, and I'm so happy. They're thriving. I've got to put them away though. This one was just living over here and I don't know what to do with it. And then I have this little guy, which I think he's doing all right and definitely needs to be repotted. So I'm going to put that on my list of things to do shortly. This one was over here and I need to pot this one as well because, you know, living on a plate is not ideal, but I'm just glad that it's kind of coming back to life a little. And then this one is supposed to go up the top there, but we have Christmas decorations still. If I get around to it this afternoon, I will be taking all of these down and getting it back to normal, which I think my normal is very spring, and I like that. I'm really looking forward to spring. The reason that I want to keep all the packing stuff is because we're going to be moving in together very, very shortly. So that's one of the big upcoming changes. I did talk about this very briefly in my Christmas decorating video, but just before we went away, we started packing up some of my boyfriend's stuff. We spent a whole day decluttering and organizing, and he has a whole bunch of boxes and things in the corner of his apartment that I think we might move in this weekend, which is really exciting. I don't want to just do it all in one day and have boxes and things everywhere. We want to take our time and do it bit by bit. So our original plan was that we were always going to move in together in January-ish, like the new year. That was the plan. We didn't know if it was going to happen before we went to Australia or after, and we decided after because there was just too much going on beforehand and it was going to make things very, very complicated. Now that we're back and the schedule's a little clearer, we have the time to move things in properly. So we're going to be living here for a couple of months. It's going to be a little crammed, but that's okay because we're only going to be here until my lease ends, which I think is May, and then we're going to start looking for a new place. So the next couple of months are really exciting. Like I said, I just feel like 2025 is this this like new beginning, big changes. I don't know, it just feels really fresh. The spring is gonna be a really, really good time for me, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I have so much clothes washing to do. I even have some more stuff in the basket in the bathroom. I don't know how many loads I'm gonna get through today, but we've got to make a start somewhere. I just remembered I actually have no clothes washing liquid. I remember I was trying to scrape through the last of it right before I left. I do need to go and get groceries, so I guess that will be on the grocery list and I can start washing after I do that. I'm thinking I should just go out and get groceries now, because the quicker I get them, the quicker I can get the washing liquid and I can get those clothes on and start getting them dried and hopefully making a dent in that pile. I didn't realize how much I had until I unpacked my suitcase. I still have my little suitcase to unpack, but I think it's best if I just go straight now and get groceries. I need eggs and washing liquid. Outside of that, I don't know what else to get. I'm gonna wing it though. I don't wanna write a list. I swear it has been like coming back to an entirely different DC. When we left, there were still leaves on the trees and slightly warmer days, and then they had a snowstorm last week, and it has been so cold that the snow is actually stuck. There is snow out on the sidewalks, which is a little unusual for DC. It snows a couple times in the winter and it doesn't usually stick. So it is -3 degrees Celsius out there right now. So I've got my beanie. I'm back to my big puffy coat. I bought this from Wilfred. It's like a cloud puff, you know, like the Aritzia do their coats. Best thing that I've ever purchased in my life. And then I've just got my longer socks on because I want to keep my ankles warm. And I also have this really cute little Pran Market tote. I was at my brother's house and I was like, oh my God, I love this. And his girlfriend was like, take it. She's like, I have another one. If you want it, take it. And so I'm so excited because I think this is just really cute. So let's get groceries. I think I got enough of what I need. I did forget tortillas though, but that's fine. I don't need them right now, so I can get those tomorrow. But oh my God, I checked my YouTube app before. I haven't checked my app in ages, and I was reading the comments, and one of you was on the flight from LA to Charlotte while I was like dying. I am so embarrassed. I am so sorry that we didn't get a chance to meet because I was so unwell. I swear to you, when I say it was the worst pain of my life, I am not exaggerating. I have never been so sick from pain before, and I was kind of freaking out because, you know, I had the compression socks, my legs swell up, and I'm like worried, is this what happens when you have deep vein thrombosis? Because my legs were killing me. Like my stomach cramps were like okay, it was my leg cramps, and that was the issue. So I was just rubbing this hot water bottle back and forth on my legs, trying to make myself feel better. I felt better when I stood up. So I was either standing in the aisle, and I was just making trips to and from the back of the plane because standing up felt better than sitting. And the flight attendants were so nice. They were taking such good care of me. They were feeding me like apple juice and then water, just trying to get me hydrated because I barely drank anything on the flight from Australia because I didn't want to get up to go to the bathroom that many times. And because I was drinking so much water, I was peeing so much, but like I eventually felt better. And as I said, I just passed out on the flight. And oh, that's right. At one point, the flight attendant comes up to me and he's like, our main priority is that you are okay. He's like, if we need to, we'll divert this plane. And I was like, absolutely not. I am not going to do that to these people. Like, I appreciate that you would go and land so that I can get off the plane and, I don't know, seek medical attention. But I was like, no way. It's not happening. I am not going to do that to these people. Half the people on this flight are trying to get to DC as well. We've already been delayed. We've already had to go through another city. No way. I was like, I'm not doing that. So I will tough it out. And thankfully, the painkillers eventually kicked in and I was able to pass out, but like, it's so embarrassing. At one point, I'm sitting in my seat with my head in a garbage bag, trying to throw up. I am crying. I am a complete mess. Thankfully, no vomit actually came up because that would have been disgusting. But I'm just like, oh, it was horrendous. So I'm really sorry that we didn't get to meet, and I'm sorry that you had to witness that. It's so embarrassing, but oh my God, it was the worst pain ever. And I have heard that severe leg pain when you have your period is associated with endometriosis. If you have experienced anything of that sort, please let me know, because I think I need to make an appointment and try and get it figured out, because I usually do get leg pain. It's just never this bad. Like, this was by far the worst it has ever been. It's fine. We got to Charlotte, we got to DC, it's all good. I'm gonna go through my groceries, do like a little grocery haul, and put them away. I have washing liquid. I also have some bagels. You know, I really wish there were a good bagel shop near here. If you know of a good bagel shop in DC, let me know. Hopefully it's nearby, because the Trader Joe's bagels are pretty average, but they do the job. I also have some potatoes and a red onion. I got fresh flowers. I have some lilies, which are the usual that I get. I'm very excited about it. I have baby spinach, tomatoes, yellow capsicum, Greek yogurt. I have 2 apples. I have eggs. I have lettuce, cream cheese, a lime, and some minced meat. I have a few more things to unpack. This is the tote bag that my mom gave me and my brother's girlfriend and fiance for Christmas, and I love it. It's a fantastic beach bag, but I will never travel with an open bag ever again. It was so annoying with things falling out everywhere. I had my black Longchamp tote bag inside it, which was kind of handy, but I ended up just throwing stuff in here and it was not good for traveling. I grabbed a couple of books to bring home with me. I still have a few home decor-y book things at my mom's, and I just grabbed what I could this time, and then next time I'll grab more, and I'll keep doing that every time we go home. But I really love this tote bag. I have no idea where she got it from, but it's gonna be so good in summer when I want to go to the pool or the beach, and I love it. Oh my goodness, I have some new stationery. I'm so excited about this. So when I was out doing my shopping in pretty much every city, I went shopping in every city, I came across this little place called Bespoke Letterpress, and it's like a little stall thing inside the Strand Arcade in Sydney. They do have an online store in Australia, but they have really, really beautiful stationery items. In my opinion, they are what kikki.K used to be. God, I would kill for kikki.K to go back to the way that it was. But this place had some really, really cute items. I actually filmed a whole bunch of footage, so I'm just gonna overlay that footage right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So cute, like really, really cute. I was gonna film a stationery shopping video, but I lost some of the footage because I lost a memory card. It's either at my brother's or my mom's, I don't know where it went, but anyway. I picked up this notebook. It's got this gorgeous pattern on it, and there's gold foil detailing down the side, and so far all I've done is I've stuck in some images. So one day when I was there, and I think Rachel Ost will have a video on her channel, but we decided to hang out and do some vision boarding, and we made these collages in Pinterest. Like, you can go to my Pinterest board if you like, you can see all the inspiration and stuff and the boards that I have, but I put together these 2 collages. This is a fashion one and this is a home one, and I am so in love with them. Pinterest collaging is so fun. You do it in the app and you can just select pictures from all over Pinterest and layer them all up. You can also edit other people's collages. So I think if you were to click this one from my profile, you'd be able to edit it and make it your own. And I love it. This was so much fun. So these are the vibes that I have for 2025. I really want to sit down and do more. I think I might do that over the next week because, you know, now that I'm back, I actually get to do my new year planning and everything. So let me know if you want me to go through all the planning, all the vision boards, all the stationery and stuff, because I did a few things while I was away. I just haven't got really stuck into it yet. I also finally bought a journal. I have had so much trouble finding the perfect journal. This is not the perfect journal, and I swear I'm just gonna have to make them and start selling them myself because I can't find what I want. There were a lot of ones that were very pretty, but nothing exact. So I got this one from Officeworks because it's just a plain navy blue, although maybe it's a bit brighter than a navy, but it's just plain blue. I love blue. I'm still in my blue era. Now that Christmas is done, I'm getting rid of all of the green and red and I'm going back to blue. I like blue. It's my favorite color. I'm going with it. And you know what's really funny is the few little blue pieces that I have that I bought my nan, because my nan's favorite color was blue. And so whenever I would go anywhere, I would buy these little blue ornament thingies for her. And I'm so grateful that I now have them because they fit in with my blue theme. But it's just the weirdest timing that last year my nan passed in April, just before I left to come here to DC. And all of a sudden, after she's gone, I just cannot pull myself away from the color blue. I am so obsessed with the color blue. I've always liked blue, but it has never just been this thing where I'm like, I have to have so much blue. And it's just really weird timing that, you know, she goes and all of a sudden I just have this thing go off inside of me where I'm like, blue. I love blue. It is my favorite color. And so I don't know what that's about, but it was my nan's favorite color. I have somehow inherited her favorite color, and I'm so grateful to be able to have some of her blue pieces because they're so beautiful and I love them. I also grabbed this little notes and memos pad. I wrote a to-do list. Oh, I have another to-do list on here that I don't need anymore, but I just thought that this was so cute. A little notes and memos. This has also got the gold foiling down the side from the Bespoke letterpress. Like I said, this is what kikki.K used to be. Really fun thing about this is it does have a magnet, and I don't know if I should be sticking it on my fridge or just on my desk, but I do really, really like it. Anyway, I think that's all the stationery that I bought that was new. I just have some of my old journals that I took with me. And also my old pencil case. Got this from Typo way back in the day when things at Typo used to be cute as well, before they got really bright and colorful and kid-like and whatever. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna empty my bag and get some of this away. Do you know what? I think I'm ready to take down my Christmas decorations. They've been lovely, but I want to get this kind of back to normal and also find a home for my new things. I couldn't decide where to put my Christmas decorations and then remembered I have all these empty shelves behind the couch. So I thought this would be the best place for all of them. That way they're not getting squished, they're not going to get broken, and they'll be hidden away. So that was a lot easier than I thought. This is what I've got so far. The only thing that I did leave up were my string lights. I ended up just running them around the shelves a little bit because it's winter and it gets dark in here so early. I just thought the lights would be a nice touch, but I decided to leave these flowers up here because the vent there is pumping hot air a lot of the time because it's winter and I don't want to put a plant back there. I put my little hugs book that was from my nan up there. I put one of her little whales here as well. I put another whale down here in front of these books and brought back out my blue books. I put the plant down here instead, which I think is a better choice. And then I have some of these sage candles that I brought out from my bedroom that match this perfectly. And then I have my other little ornament. I have my grandma's bowl, a book. I brought back out the blue flowers. I brought these flowers back out and put the blue perfume down there. And then for the coffee table, I brought back out the tulips, and I decided to leave the candle here because it just is so cute and so pretty, and I think it works kind of any time of the year, even though it's technically a Christmas bauble. I thought I would leave it there, but I am really happy with it. It feels much fresher in here and definitely a little more blue. There's more blue in here than I usually have. I also need to get a picture here, but I just don't know if that's ever going to happen because we're going to be moving in a couple of months. So it's not really worth investing any more time into decorating specific places here. Washing is done, suitcases are packed away. I did the groceries. I feel like I've done all the main things that I wanted to do today to get myself feeling a little bit more settled and back from our trip. I'm starting to get a migraine. I don't know if it's hormones, dehydration, jet lag. I mean, the jet lag's really not that bad though. I find coming back from Australia really easy because by the time we got home the other night, it was like midnight and you're so exhausted from traveling. You just go to bed and then wake up like a normal day. So I don't feel too bad. It's 1:41 in the afternoon at the moment, which is like 4 a.m. back home. So maybe I'm starting to feel tired, but I'm getting a bit of a headache up here. I started last night, but it's really getting bad now. I'm trying to drink as much water as possible. I kind of want to just close my blinds and lay down. So I might do that. I think I'm just gonna take it a little bit easier for the rest of the afternoon. I just don't want to sleep though. I want to try and keep myself awake until like for as long as possible before I go to sleep. So I think I might wrap this video up here. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out and my first video for the year. Let me know what type of videos you would like to see coming up. I feel a little bit out of the loop. I think TikTok is shutting down here in a couple of days, which is crazy. I have no idea if it's gonna be stopped or what's happening, but yeah, I don't know. Social media is going to change here a little bit in the States, I think. So I don't know. I feel very out of the loop. So let me know what you want to see and what's happening. And I guess what I want to make probably some videos a little bit about organizing for the new year. I know so many of you have probably passed that already because we are halfway through January, but I'm just starting. I just am about to start doing all the stationery and the organizing. And I picked up some new things also too before I went to Australia, and I want to reorganize my desk, and I just have a bunch of stuff that I want to do. So I plan to do that in the coming weeks, as well as prepping to move and everything. Oh my goodness, there's so much that I have to share with you still. So I'll get onto that in my next video. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you very shortly.